Hey, what's up? Pyro back for another video. And doing the daily for the 21st. Gonna talk a bit about running today. I know I haven't really shut up about running for the past couple of months, but I had a really nice run today. And I was just thinking about like how running every day has really just changed my life in a lot of ways. And I know I've only been doing it for about 5 or 6 months now, but just the act of doing it every day, even though at first like it sucks so much. I don't know, man. Like distance, going. I'm gonna reroll that. Going the distance, not to quote Rocky, but going the distance and just constantly increasing the amount of distance I run is just so fulfilling. You know, I remember when I first started out, I could barely run a mile without wanting to stop, and it's weird because, you know, until I was about 16 or 17, I was a relatively active guy. I played football pretty much every week and had 2 or 3 training sessions a week. So to find out at like 21 or 22 that my endurance system wasn't what it once was, I should say. Quite the shock. Quite the shock. I struggle with a mile, and, you know, I pretty much run 10k every day, except on Sundays. I like to take a little bit of rest, but I alternate the intensity of the runs, and man, you know, I know it's a bit preposterous, but I really want to try and run a marathon, and then, you know, I don't even just stop there. Like, I think, like, ultra marathons and stuff like that, and I know obviously it's not going to be something I won't do. It's not going to be something I can do anytime soon, but maybe I can do it a couple years down the line, you know. Very inspiring, and I think, you can come out, and I did. Yeah. Ah, man, this is the crappy thing about Isaac. I found that the fly AI is really bad. There we go. But, I'm gonna save that there. The thing, like, I don't know, today, for example, like, I went and I was running like a really, like, slow pace, and I was struggling so much. And then, oh, you're still alive, hi. I was struggling so much to run. I was doing a 10k, and, on the treadmill, and I had the pace set for, I think it was about 5 minutes a kilometer, which is my usual pace that I run. I mean, not really super fast, but I kind of think it's, you know, recreational runner standards. And 2 kilometers in, man, I was just beat. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I'm stopping at 5. And then 5 came, and I was like, well, I guess I could try and see how much further I could go. I'll go to 6. And I went to 6. Oh man, Lockfoot or I have no clue. Do I want that? I really like that. I'll take that. That's a far better item. Damage up. And I went to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then for the last kilometer, I sprinted. I put it on like 3 minute per kilometer pace and just went for it, man. And at the end of it, I was just absolutely beat. And it's amazing to me how much mental limitations I set on myself like that, you know, even though that I'm possible for it. And it's just about like, after like a certain distance, it's me versus my mind, and just confronting my mind like that is just so rewarding, you know. It's just very liberating to know that you could have stopped, but you set out to do that amount. You know, I set out to do a 10k, and I stuck to it despite wanting to quit several times. And it's just about opening that door to go a little bit further. And I'm slowly realizing how, like, I can apply that to life, just doing these small incremental things each day, even though I might not want to do them, is just very liberating. Very, very liberating. And definitely one of the best things I've done. Not so much for my physical health, sorry, when I don't pronounce my THs correctly, but for my mental health. Like, I don't know, I've just, I'd say the past, like, sort of last year, you know, from, like, July until maybe, I want to say, December, I went through, like, a pretty rough period, like, very depressive thoughts all the time. And I don't know if I was depressed, but I've talked about this a little bit before, but, you know, I don't know, I just didn't want to go to bed in the day, and just slept for, like, 12 hours a day, and, you know, had no sort of motive to get up. I like YouTube, don't get me wrong, I like doing YouTube as I said, as a form of sort of therapy to myself. I get to talk and really understand my mind a little bit more. But I never had a challenge in my life. I didn't really have anything pushing me. Oh crap, that was pretty much awful. I don't know how that happened. Because when I graduated university, I came. I don't know if I want number 1. I mean, it does break the tier barrier, which is pretty good. You know what? Let me go and try and get a key. But since I've just challenged myself each day physically, I don't know, man. It's just I can't put it into words. I've been reading a lot of books on running lately, like ultra running as well, and I'm now slowly like eating healthier and reading more and meditating more, and not because I think it'll. Oh God, come on, dude! You were meant to die like one hit before that, but not because it's good for me. It's because I want to improve my running. I want to get faster and I want to go longer, and I sort of evaluate things based on whether they're good or not for me. Like when I go out and have a few beers with my friends, I'll stop after 2 beers. I won't just keep going. Oh, nice. I'll reroll that. I'll reroll that in a second. 2 seconds, guys. Someone text me. Are you at home? I'm gonna say yes, recording. I'm recording. There we go. And everything, like, I don't know, it's just all coming together a little bit. Like, obviously, I'll have a lot more trials down the road. But, interesting, man. Very interesting. Let me just quickly grab these, pop these. Nice. Nice. My throat's gone, man. I don't know why. You hear that? Not good. I think it was just a bit of a cold. So yeah, guys, if you want something to sort of spike your mental... Oh my goodness, come on. I thought that was, one of those fires you could walk through. No. Why? I have a 30% chance of getting this. I don't know if I want to go or not, though. So yes, I recommend running. It sucks at first, it really does. But see, once you can start going distance, and like for me, like running 5k is easy. Running 10k, okay, it's a little bit of a challenge. But I want, if I keep it up, it's going to be a day where running 10k's a walk in the park, and then 15k and 20k, half marathon. And then, you just build it up and build it up 30k. It's nice. Very nice. And plus, it gets me outside more. Like, I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a hermit. Bar going out with my friends, maybe 2 times a week to, like, play football or something. I'm usually indoors most of the day, so we actually did get the devil deal, which is pretty sweet. What do we got up here? We got War Babylon. Oh, nice reroll. Brimstone. Wow. That is amazing. Wow. Talk about amazing, man. Now, all I need is the function to breathe. Breathe. Nah, I'm just kidding. All I need is... You know what? I would usually say this is a bad pickup, but with Brimstone, it's pretty good. But at the same time, I probably can do a little bit better. Did I just pick that? Book of Shadows. Not really that great. Not really that great. We got no coin bigger, but I'm going to pop this like a lot. Let's see what I can get. Hey, LeMayo. Just what I wanted. And yes, I'm actually going to just go now, because Brimstone, man, life's a piece of cake with Brimstone. Really good reroll there. I also want to sort of get into cycling a little bit as well. I don't know anyone out there who follows me cycles regularly, but I guess the big thing that's really worrying me is the amount of sort of cycler deaths that is reported on the news. Like, I don't know. I guess I would love cycling down like a country lane or something, but cycling on the roads, especially in town, really, really frightened me. I guess with running, because I'm on the footpath, it isn't really, that much of an issue. Never really been a good swimmer, but like an Ironman or something sounds really, really cool. Like because previously, like I used to go to the gym a lot, and I used to lift weights, and I don't get me wrong, like lifting weights is fantastic. I really did enjoy it, but I don't know, it just doesn't compare to me to running. And I feel kind of guilty because I know I should be lifting weights, but I only lift the weights to put on weight. That's what kind of scares me though, because 10k run burns about 700, 800 calories. I struggle to eat as it is. It's So I really need to watch my weight, I suppose. Every morning when I wake up, I weigh myself. I think I'm about 140 pounds or 5'7", which is a pretty decent weight. But, you know, if I catch it going down, I need to really watch it. Because I was 95 pounds at one point in my life, and I do not want that to happen again. Like, you can see my bones in my stomach. Not my stomach, but you can see my rib cage and stuff. So I need to really get better eating habits, but obviously, as you, at least in my experience, when I ran, I've just had an increased appetite and metabolism, so I need to start drinking shakes again, though. Like, by shakes, I mean, like, weight gain shakes, if that makes sense. Do this. Hey. Nice. Oh, I thought I had that. Apparently not. But some people, I've never really run competitively, or timed myself competitively. I guess I use a timer on my phone, but like park runs and stuff, people have recommended to me, like timed 5Ks. I don't know. I should do that, and I probably will one day, but I really just, the idea of competing against someone else is really off-putting to me. I know, you know, obviously running's a competitive sport, as are most sports, but something about me versus myself, like when I'm out there at like 9:30 at night and I'm just running down this, oh man, stupid whip. Running down this highway or whatever. Pretty cool. And I can't wait for the sun to come out, man. I really, really cannot wait for that. You get a lot of good vitamin D that way. I mean, I really struggle for the sun. I have to take a vitamin D supplement every day. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And we're back. Sorry about that. I had to pick up a phone call there. Had to pick up a little bit of a phone call. Grab that. So, talking about running and mental health, and yeah, I you know what? I actually picked up a really good book on depression because I don't like depression, but I like the topic of depression and how people fall into that. Like, it's, I don't know, mental health in general is a very interesting topic for me. Like, I've always queried with the idea of going back to school to study like neuroscience or neurobiology or something. I really like, I don't like blood, but I like the theory behind it and how, you know, things interact with each other in your brain, and sort of like depression and anxiety and other sort of mental illnesses, how they come about and how to sort of respond to those. Like, I was reading a book called The Upward Spiral, which is based on the actual scientific findings of depression. A guy wrote his PhD on it and basically combined all of his findings into a book, and he goes through sort of the chemicals in the brain that, you know, like your serotonin and your GABA and dopamine, and how they all interact within the brain and, you know, form this cocktail. And then, you know, imagine getting like a cocktail that doesn't have any sort of juice in it, and just pure alcohol or something. You're lacking in things. You're lacking in a lot of things. And he talks about like how I exercise and stuff like eating healthy and not meditating, he doesn't talk about that, but, you know, meditating, in my opinion, has helped me anyway. Has helped him in his life. Very, very inspiring, and obviously a lot of science there to back it up. Oh, hey, what's up? So, check it out. So I signed up for Audible's 2-book-a-month program, where you pay like $20 or $15 or something, and they give you 2 tokens to buy any book a month. Really, really good, man, really good, because I recently finished up the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Again, probably one of my favorite books. I've recommended this a few times now, but I think it's like 37 hours long, the actual audiobook recording. But just all of the trials and tribulations that he went through, and, you know, you just couldn't, you couldn't imagine it. Does that make sense? Does that do anything? I mean, it gives me a -6, I guess. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I always on the lookout for new books. I'm not so much into fiction, I'll be honest, guys. Like, I've read stuff like Ender's Game and some of the Game of Thrones stuff. I can see why people like it, don't get me wrong. It's just that my brain's just wired in the way that, I don't know, not really addicted to fiction. I like finding out facts. I'm actually reading a really good book lately called The Story of Philosophy by Will Durant, who's a historian, and he walks through, all the great philosophers and their ages and where their ideas came from. Very, very cool. Especially just seeing how society differs throughout the years. It's crazy that most people kind of don't know much about the world before the 1900s. And, goat head, very nice. And he just talks about, things that happened 2,000 years ago, and you're kind of like, well, technology may have changed, but society and human interaction has certainly not. So, very, very good book. I'm only a little bit through it, but there's nothing more I love than just, going and reading. Sometimes I miss, though. I had a bit of a goal to read 10 pages a day. And I started slipping up on it because I was reading audiobooks, or I was listening to audiobooks instead of reading. But I guess listening to audiobooks is still the same, it's still information. So I kind of figured, why not just listen to audiobooks and not force myself to read? Only read when I want to, or when I want to chill out. So that's what I've kind of been doing. I mean, it's still knowledge, right? Knowledge. Actually, found a really cool image yesterday on my hard drive about books. So there's this guy who was looking at an image of flowers, and the sort of idea behind it was, with no knowledge, you sort of just look at life ignorantly and think it's blissful and beautiful. And then there's this guy stacked on top of maybe 20 books, and he saw over the image, and it was, this war-torn landscape. And then there's the third guy who had a stack of 100 books, 200 books he was standing on, and he saw over the original painting of the flowers, and he also saw over the war-torn landscape of reality, and he went up even further and further to the clouds, where he saw the sun in the clouds. And I thought that was really, really cool seeing that, because knowledge is power, as they say, although not enough knowledge can also be bad. Not great. Take auto turret. Not a big fan of the Satanic Bible. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. Wow. His brimstone's better than mine. Sure. That was Mom's knife. I was like, no, I don't want Mom's knife. I probably could explore this a little bit more, but I'm just chilling out today, guys. Just taking it as it comes. Let's see what I can do. I probably could go and try and get a higher score, but I guess I'll just go for the time-based one. Bought myself a Magic Mouse, by the way, Apple Magic Mouse. I know it's cool to hate on Apple. I know some people are like, oh, Apple sucks. I don't want to get into a debate, because I find that people that are like, Apple sucks, are already cemented in their opinions, and they've probably not used an Apple product before. I was the exact same way. I thought Apple was a really, really crappy computer brand, or, I own an iPhone now, and I own a MacBook Pro. I would never have a Mac as my desktop PC. Never, just not enough processing power. Well, there is processing power, but there's not enough graphical processing power, to play games, and the system, OS X is really nice for coding and editing and web development, in my opinion. But for games, Windows all the way, web development on Mac for PHP or Python with Django framework or something like that it's so easy, because basically the way Mac or OS X is coded, it's on top of something called Unix, which is a sort of base layer of an operating system, whereas Windows has MS-DOS, which is based, I think it's based on MS-DOS, right? So the thing about Unix is, though, that it's just very, very easy to use the Unix-based system to host your own web server, and just running things and installing things from the command line is just so much easier. So I really like using OS X. I know you could probably do all the same things on Linux, but Linux isn't as widely supported as OS X, and it's a little bit more effort on my part to get everything set up in Linux. So I'm really paying for the premium of having my own sort of ease. Plus the durability. I mean, I've had my Mac since 2013, and I probably will still keep running it as my main laptop until 2018 maybe. Macs usually last around 5 years. MacBook Pros, I should say. So, there you go. And I feel like I've pulled like my abdominal wall or something today. I don't know what I did. Or that, or I have like trapped gas or something, which isn't very pleasant to talk about. Every time I pull a certain way, I haven't got a hernia. That's my biggest fear. Imagine getting a hernia. That'd be bad. Well, you deal with it as it comes, If I do have a hernia, accept it. Accept the reality. Betrayal. Turn your enemy. Ow. That really hot. Oh, wait. What do we got in here? We got double your friends. It's not really useful for me. I don't know why I bought it. Don't ask. Alright, let's go. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Maybe a bit premature, but... Pull the rod. Shake it, shake it. Shake it like I pull the rod, picture. Hey, y'all. You know what to do. Very good tune. Very good tune indeed. I did skip half the floor there, but I'm sort of just, as I said, I'm just chilling out with this run. If I recorded this early in the day, I'd probably be more perfectionist, but a lot of my willpower at this point is just gone, so... Hey, at least I'm honest. At least I'm honest, right? Not really doing anywhere near enough damage here. Just really need to watch out, because I could die. Quite easily if I don't watch myself. Although I definitely think those guys are the worst. Of the womb. The womb guys. Let me just check. Back. You think I'm Mr. Popular with the amount of people who are coming in my house today? Lots of family friends, so gotta go and do the do's and say hi, As much as I'm a little bit of a hermit. You give and take, don't you? I don't know. I think if you can make someone else's day a little bit better in some way, even just a little friendly hello, or, just, like, even for me on YouTube, like, so, just a really dumb thing lately I've been doing is trying to reply to, like, comments, like, a lot of kids, like, you're probably listening to this now thinking, I'm not a kid, Pyro. You're, like, 14 or 15, like, in my eyes, you're a kid, but it's funny, because I think, adults will look at me and say I'm a kid, and I agree, I am a kid, and then I'll look back when I'm 30 and think, wow, I was a kid when I was like 21, 22. And then, when I'm 30, people will probably still think you're a young man. So I guess it's all relative, but, even on YouTube, I like just replying to, like, you get a lot of young children who just, if you reply to their comment, like, you're like, oh my god, you've made my week. And I'm like, well, I've only typed a few words, but, it's a small thing, maybe that'll stick with the kid. So, it's nice to be nice, isn't it? It's nice to be nice. Where you can, of course. Alright, let's just clear this room and head down to Womb 2. Been watching so much Always Sunny in Philadelphia lately, guys, and I'm on season 7. I think I have 3 seasons left. I'm going to fall into like a massive entertainment depression after I'm done, because I love the series. I got on the train late. I only started watching it about 2 months ago, but I've been watching pretty much like an episode every night for the past 2 months, and very, very funny show. I do like it. I guess there's still seasons left to go, so hopefully they don't cancel it anytime soon. Also been watching a little bit of Daredevil on the Netflix lately. I mean, I never really was that much into season 1, but I thought I'd go back and rewatch it. So I'm doing that, because now the season 2 has came out. But a big favorite of mine was House of Cards. Obviously, with the new season done, kind of sucks because I'm gonna have to wait like another year. But sure, I've got another while left. Hopefully, 2 hearts. Pop it like it's hot. Why not? What do you got? A net gain of 1 heart. Wow. Wow. Kind of tempted to start making some music lately. I've been listening to. It's kind of funny how my music taste has changed over the years. Like, I talked about this before. I used to be really into like rock, metal, and post-hardcore sort of music. Like really like lots of screaming. And until I was about 17, I really enjoyed that. And then I started getting really into dubstep, which led me to like drum and bass. And when I was at university, it was just drum and bass, drum and bass, drum and bass. Like every weekend, I tried to get the drum and bass rave. Got down to Manchester a few times and Bristol and stuff like that, and went to, like UKF. You guys heard the channel UKF? They had a lot of their own nights going on down there in Bristol. Went to a few events down there. Went to like Hospital Records, his own label, Hospitality. Went to that about 3 times. Really, really cool nights. 9 p.m. until 6 a.m. And I always saw like a lot of house music and stuff, a lot of house events, and I never really took notice of house music because I was all about drum and bass, 170 beats per minute. I was really fast paced, and I started really getting into like jazzy drum and bass, like I guess they call it liquid drum and bass, but I don't really like using the term liquid because again, this is Pyro being like an elitist, but the term, like a lot of liquid drum and bass nowadays is really, really cheesy, in my opinion. I like laid back and sort of soulful music. Oh my gosh, the bloat. So I really like just that sort of music. And then, I don't know, like the past month, I've been really getting into like progressive house, progressive trance music. Something about just waiting like 4 or 5 minutes. Not even that, like, you hear a lot of people like, where's the drop, bro? Where's the drop? I want the drop. It's not even about the drop, man. Like, some of my favorite tracks are just so atmospheric, like, really, really atmospheric. When I was going to university, one of my favorite albums was Selected Ambient Works 1985 to 1992 by Aphex Twin, which is an entire album just dedicated to ambient sort of music. One of my favorite albums as well, like electronic ambience. That makes sense, I don't know. But definitely a great album, and for sure. Oh, hey, what's up, GG? Oh my gosh. My god. GG. So yeah, I've been really loving the progressive house and trance lately. I mean, I don't like anything too sort of in my face, but it's about building like an atmosphere. I really like that. Like when I'm out running and it's like a sunny day and I look up at the sky and there's like no clouds in the sky and I just hear like all sorts of tunes. You gotta love it. I'm the baby, gotta love me. Ah, unlucky. Let's see if I can ride that invincibility. That was really unlucky there, wasn't it? Well, let's see if I can get some hearts on the go. As I... Ooh, certainly will need it. Do one more, and then we'll do those 3. That whistle. Sun doesn't really do much for me, but whatever. Pick up those small wins where you can. Awesome. Just gonna head down to the boss now. I kind of on my way. I didn't pick up that time he said, did I? You guys probably scream at me through the window like, wait it, I want time he said. I'm just kidding. My impersonation of an angry fan is really bad. But you try, sure, don't you? Lovely jubbly. don't need any of that. Here we go, ready? Almost. Wrong way! Can I escape it? Ah, no, I can't. Laugh all you want, Mom, you're dead. The Hush is quite the tempting pickup here, isn't it? You kind of think to yourself, if I'm going all the way, I need to go to the Hush. I need to go. We have enough keys, right? Yippee, we do. 1. Mystery item number 1 is Sephirim. Do you actually... No, you're not Brimstone Boys. You're not a member of the Brimstone Boys, Sephirim. Any crawl spaces in the house? Kind of a waste of bombs, but sure. Nope. None there. What do you got here for me? Nice. Nothing. Wow, usually you get something. I have enough money, so why not, you know? If only I had Guppy, man. Didn't even see that until it was too late. Damn it. I haven't got enough. Joker it up. What do you got for me? I'll take it. Nice. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Steven, awesome. And I think that is it. I don't know how I'll do here. I honestly do not. But I'll give it a good go. Damn. Damn, Daniel. I hate that meme. I really do hate that meme, actually. The damn Daniel meme. I don't even find it funny. I'm just saying it because so many people are saying it at this point. Alright, here we go. Power Puncher LP. The Pro Dodger. Look at this great skill from the young lad. What can he do? I'm saving my, my head until I need it. Well, I'm struggling a little bit here. We'll take it as it comes, right? There we go. Kind of like Touhou. Touhou is a very inspirational game series for me because one guy made that entire series. It's like a Japanese bullet hell shooter, very, very big in Japan. Not so much known in the Western world, I guess, in terms of mainstream gaming, but very tough series. I played some of the games in university when I was there. You want to do it now or later? Oh, here we go. Stay still. Ah, whatever, let's go. If I get hit again, I get hit again. You know, that's not really something I can do something about. Oh, that was such a bad time. Holy smokes. Yo, dude, you want to pop up there? Hey, buddy. Bit by bit, I guess. Trying to dodge, trying to do a little bit too much here, to be honest. Need to get out of this area. Ah, yet again, really dumb damage. Don't think I'm going to make this one, guys, sadly. But, you know, you got to have that blind faith that one day you will make it. Let's see if we can do that. Ah, here we go. Just don't get hit and we're good. Makes it sound so simple, doesn't he? All we need is a lot more of these sort of never-ending tears. Oh my goodness, I didn't move, game. That's unfair. I really shouldn't be here. And I know I really shouldn't be here at this point. Oh boy. Just gonna step back a little bit here. Almost there. Would be quite brutal to lose at this point, wouldn't it? Especially so close. I think we're actually gonna do it, guys, which is amazing. Though I would like to go down the shawl with more than one heart. I think I should be okay here, actually. Sick! Very sick. I didn't get boss rush, though. Kinda sucks. But I'll do my best here, see what I can get. Ooh, all these should actually provide some decent gains. Ooh, a Joker. Nice. Check this one out. I could go Joker. No, I probably should. But I don't want to have no health. Because I do have a pretty decent chance at completing this, to be honest. Wow, I want to KO on the death. Oh. Give me some hearts. Coin? Yes. HP up would be immense. It would be a great ally. And get a little chest. Aw, dude. That was brutal, man. He spawned on top of me there. I didn't have a choice. Judas Tongue does not affect Soul Heart, so I will take the cancer back. Man, we're living here. Living on a prayer, they should say. I kinda don't want that other one. Oh gosh, I'm dead. Or not. Hey, Judgment. Hey, your friend didn't give me anything, so I'm wondering if you could cough up a red heart. No, okay, you greedy lad. Come on. No! I might as well look for the secret room. Oh, it's up there. We'll try it out. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna go straight up. Oh, crap. Oh! I knew walking into that was going to be the end of me, but you know what? We tried. We tried. And Dark Poison still beat us. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye!